Hi, I'm Jen Bader, Public Information Officer for the Sparks Police Department, and I'm a survivor of domestic violence from a previous relationship. The violence started verbally, and I was berated for the way I looked, talked, or things he thought I did. I was accused of doing horrible things, and then the physical abuse started. The physical abuse involved minor pushing and shoving when I wouldn't act the way he wanted, and that escalated to being slapped and punched in the face. One day I told him a story about a male coworker. Mentioning the story made my ex so angry that he ended up pushing me against a wall and put his hands around my neck to the point that I couldn't breathe. During the strangulation, I remember thinking it was my fault and that if I had just not told him the story, this wouldn't be happening. When he let go, I remember being so grateful to him, but still didn't see how bad things were. I had to stay home from work on multiple occasions to hide the bruises and injuries so people wouldn't know what was going on in my personal life. I believed all of the awful things he said to me and didn't think I was worthy of anything more than that. During the beatings, I had mixed emotions. I kept thinking to myself if I had just listened and acted the way he wanted me to, this wouldn't happen. I thought, don't fight back, just take it, and this time it'll pass quicker. One day a switch flipped for me, and I was able to see that I was in a bad situation, and if I didn't leave, I may become just a name on the news of another girl that was killed. I grew up in a loving home and did not experience or see domestic violence in any capacity prior to this relationship, so I think I stayed because I was made to believe that I didn't deserve anything better. All of the bruises, scratches, cuts, and injuries healed, but the emotional damage done took a long time to move forward from. I thought I was being strong by keeping all of this to myself and not reporting anything, when in reality the strongest thing that I could have done would have been to report him and get myself out of this situation.
Hi, I'm Sparks City Attorney Wes Duncan. You know, there are so many stories in our community just like Jen's, and it's the reason why the Sparks City Attorney's Office launched the End the Silence of Domestic Violence campaign. You know, Jen had the courage to share her story, but there are so many victim survivors in our community that feel like they have no voice against their abuser. And so we wanted to make sure that we were doing everything that we could to combat domestic violence in the city of Sparks. And so we launched our initiative. Our initiative includes things like having a zero tolerance policy against domestic violence. We passed new laws to try to break up the power and control dynamics of domestic violence. And we're also utilizing a danger assessment tool to ensure that we're preventing some of the most dangerous encounters of domestic violence in our community. You know, the city of Sparks is serious about holding abusers accountable, and we want the message to be, don't commit domestic violence in this community because we will hold you accountable. Thank you.
I want anyone that is going through any type of domestic violence to know it is never okay. No matter what the justification is or how sorry your abuser is, it is never okay. If you or someone you know is being violated in any way, you are not alone and there is help.